Unknown Bogey, thank you for joining me. Let's take a swig off this and let's get to it. Alright, we have that out of the way. Thanks for joining me. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Christmas and New Year's is coming around the corner. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas and a very happy and safe New Year. If I don't get some more vids up between now and then. I'm going to do a hamburger, but it's going to be one from Martin Yen. It's going to be inspired by him, so I'm going to try and duplicate that the best I can. There's a Martin Yen and a Stefan Yen. They're two totally different people, both very good cooks though. And so what we're going to do tonight though is what he calls a Chinese hamburger. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight. I have all my ingredients washed up, and I think everything pretty much prepped. I'm going to do this in stages because, well, it's not for you, it's more for me, because I've had a few of those. So I'm going to double up the recipe too. That's going to complicate things. Small mind. Alright, here we go. Let me flip the screen around real quick and give you a shot of, here's what we got. We have 2 pounds of 80-20 ground chuck. Back here, and you'll see this again. A little bit of soy sauce, oyster sauce, ground white pepper, sesame oil, regular salt and pepper, hoisin sauce, and water chestnuts. And then for some of the other, we got an onion here, cilantro. Over here we have green pepper, green onions, and mushrooms. So, let's get to it. Alright, so actually I went ahead and chopped up about 8 of these portobello mushrooms. I think he used some Chinese mushrooms, but this is what we had, so I'm going with it. And not that you wanted to sit and watch me chop a bunch of mushrooms, but let's do it. Ready? You're just going to finely chop them. Keep your fingers out of the way so you don't hack yourself. Sharp knife. These are going to add a lot of moisture to the burger. So, alright, there we go. Let's scoop that up, get it out of the way, and move on to our onion. And I always like to do this in stages. And you want to finely chop this onion, which that is actually pretty good right there. And throw it in that bowl right there. Okay, I'm going to finish with the onion. We'll be back with the next step. Alright, so we have a little bit of cilantro. Use cilantro to taste. For me, cilantro can be really, really strong. For whatever reason, I can pick up on that. So I tend not to use, like if a recipe calls for X amount, I use less than that. And I've got some onion and mushroom on here. I'm cutting it all on the same board. That's fine because it's all veggies. So let's just cut up a little bit of cilantro. And add it to our bowl. cilantro does add flavor. It's just it can just be a little bit strong for me. That's all. Some people absolutely love the taste of cilantro, but when it overpowers a dish, yeah, then it gets to be a little bit too much for me. All right, got a little bit of onion, mushroom. Let's pick all this off the cutting board here. All right, cilantro in the bowl. Well, and on my hands too. All right, I got to take a drink of beer, and we got to chop some green onion and green pepper. We'll be back in a second. All right, green onion. Probably not going to use all this, but let's get some of this cut up. And then our next thing is going to be green pepper. I'm going to stop right there. Throw a knife blade through that just a little bit more. Make it a little smaller in some spots here. And they're pinging all over the place, so when they start doing that, it's time to stop. Add it to the bowl. Green onion, and don't worry about the mess I'm making. I can clean my counter. You don't need a lot of green onion because you already have onion in this. Alright, I'm going to save these tops, so let me wet down a paper towel and wrap them up and put them in a Ziploc bag, and that'll save these because I'll use those for something else. And then we'll get to the green pepper. Be back in a minute. Alright, green pepper. Here we go. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Just like that. Look at what you have. That's how you take the seeds out of a green pepper. Pretty bitchin', huh? Probably didn't see that coming, but I'm the unknown bogey, so of course you wouldn't see that coming. Alright, here we go. Cut her in some slices. Careful, sharp knife. Right, now you got them stacked like that. Turn them and just start dicing them up. That's how you do it. You got the idea. We got the chopped stuff out of the way. Hard work, really hard work. So let's get our liquid portion out of the way. Yeah, I said we had the chopped portion out of the way, didn't I? No, we don't. Right here are water chestnuts. Gotta do it. I drained these, by the way. Let me grab my knife. So much for the chop portion. Let's bring that chop bowl back. I mean, here's what we have right here. And we're just going to chop up some water chestnuts. And if you don't have knife skills like Martin Yen, here's what I like to do. Hold your hand flat right there, and then work toward your hand, and keep moving it, and keep working toward your hand. So you're going to do it just like that, right? And you're going to keep moving it, clean your knife, and work toward your hand. See how much better that gets? Just a little trick. clean. And you can see the big chunks in there, so you just move them around to the outside and work back toward your hand. Work back out, work back in. Turn it around. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah. I think that deserves another beer. Alright, I'm getting thirsty here, so let's move along. We're going to go 4 tablespoons, because I'm doubling the recipe. We're going to go tablespoons soy sauce. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Done. Oyster sauce. We're going to do about the same on the oyster sauce. About 4 tablespoons. And this tends to come out pretty slow, so maybe I'll show you one and then I'll just keep working at it here. But you're going to want 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce. And if you're only making 1 pound of ground beef, then then you're only going to do 2. So since this is coming out slow and you guys don't want to hang around for that, let me finish this up and then we'll move on to the next ingredient. Alright, 4 teaspoons. Now, the other ones were tablespoons, these are teaspoons. Sesame oil. 1, 2, 3, and 4, in case you can't count. I helped you out there. One teaspoon of salt. Mix that in there and get the salt off your teaspoon. Alright. And some white pepper. A couple of pinches of that. I'm probably going to do 2 because we're doubling up the recipe. A little bit of white pepper. Let me grab a fork, stir that up, take a swig of my beer. We'll be back. This meal's a real bitch, ain't it? Really, really tough to put together. Nah, just messing with you guys. Alright, so we have all our chopped ingredients, and I did put a lot of extra green pepper in there, just because we like it. So I'm running with his recipe, but I'm kind of tweaking it a little bit too. And I'll tell you, that sesame seed oil, wow, does that have a really deep, rich smell to it. It's awesome. Looking forward to doing this. So let me finish this, and actually I'm probably going to finish this, crack another one, and then we'll start putting these together. That one's done. I gotta go get another one. Told you I was getting another one. Alright, enough of that. Let's get back down there. I've had a number of these tonight, so let's get you down the action. Let me flip my screen around. Sorry about the ride, but here we go. Excuse me. Got our 2 pounds ground beef. We have all of our chopped items. Let's throw that in. And we have all of our wet items. And let's throw that in. It smells really, really good, so I'm expecting this to turn out to be a really good hamburger. The only problem that I really have right now at this point is that I realized after I got home, I had bought all these ingredients to do this, I forgot hamburger buns. Ooh, ouch! But you know what? Drink a couple more beers, I'll use bread. A lot of times my wife, she doesn't even use a hamburger bun. She just likes it just plain without the bun. So I'll toast some bread or something. I'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. And I'm making extra. That's why I'm doubling this recipe, because, you know, I need lunches. So let me throw on some gloves and I'll mix all this together and we will be back. Alright, we're back. And of course, that doesn't even need to be said. I got these patties together. Let me get you down on them bad boys right there. See if I can show you those. They smell really, really good. It's kind of a wet patty. There's a lot of moisture in here, but I think these are going to be really, really good. I just pattied up 3 of them for right now. I have a lot more, well, not a lot more, but a few more that I'm going to cook. But I want to get these going. So on the back burner, I have a pan, a non-stick pan with a little bit of oil in it. And let's start frying these bad boys. Once my pan comes up to temp, I'll throw them in, I'll give you a shot. Alright, there's our burgers in the pan right there. And I can tell you right now, they smell phenomenal. I'm just going to guess on this because I've never made this recipe before. For a well done burger, which that's what I prefer, and that's what my wife prefers also. I'm going to guess probably like 8 minutes aside. So we're going to let this continue to cook, and we're just going to kind of wing it, and I'll let you know. It's only been in there for about a minute now. And in the oven, we have just some Arby's French fries that you buy at the store. Be good enough for tonight. So yeah, these are looking really good, and they smell awesome. Dude, I'm so serious. I gotta get another beer, man. I'm excited about eating this. Alright, unknown bogey, and we are making some Asian style hamburgers here, or Chinese style burgers. We are at the 18-minute mark. I started the heat out on medium high, turned it down to medium, and then I did put it back on medium high. I'm kind of cutting the, I guess we're cutting hairs here. But as you can see, it is starting to get cooked about halfway, and there are so many ingredients inside of this burger, wet ingredients, that let's just flip. Oh, look at that. Let's flip that and flip that. Now, normally you would not want to press down on your hamburgers, but I'm going to do it on this, and the reason why is because there's so many wet ingredients here. And we are going to go probably about another 8-10 minutes, and these will be done, and we'll give you a review on it. Alright, we're back, and let me find my Here it is, my beer. Okay, so the patties are done, and I have a few more to cook because I doubled up the recipe. My wife had a great idea. She doesn't always eat a bun with her hamburger. So she came and she tasted it, and she's like, I really love it, but here's what I'm going to do. So she took out some lettuce, laid a bed of lettuce down, put the hamburgers on there, put some sliced tomato on top, and she's like, you know, it's like one of those water, I don't know what you call them, but just one of those lettuce wraps. That's what she's doing with it. And I thought, God dang, that's a great idea. But these did literally take about 8 minutes per side to get them to well done. So let's take a bite and show you what we got right there. At the very end, you spoon on a little bit of hoisin sauce instead of ketchup. Now, if I had a bun, if I'd remember to buy hamburger buns, that's probably what I'd be serving this on. But I screwed up. What I didn't screw up on was this recipe. That is so good. Man, everything is just right there in the burger. Look at the steam come off that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but really, really good. No question I'll be making this one again. And if you want to check out where I got this recipe from, just go to YouTube, type in Yen, Y-E-N, Can Cook, and it falls under, if I remember correctly, it's Martin Yen, Chinese burgers, and a Chinese pizza. That's where I got the recipe from. And so, because this is so damn good, we're going hot pickle big time. Oh. Honestly, that is really, really good. Hey, if you like this video, give thumbs up. Leave comments below. Click subscribe. Costs you nothing. And you too can make a burger like that. Thanks guys. Take care. We will see you soon.